What if I told you? Humans are about to return to the moon, not for a visit, but to stay. Yeah, not a vacation, not a selfie trip. We're talking about building a future civilization, off Earth. But here's the real question. Why now? Why after more than 50 years? And what changed? Because the last time humans walked on the moon, most of us weren't even born. And now, something bigger, bolder, and slightly insane is happening. Welcome to the Artemis program. Not just a mission, but humanity's next giant leap. And no, this isn't Apollo 2.0. This is more like Apollo on steroids, with Wi-Fi. Before sending humans, you test everything. And that's exactly what Artemis 1 did. It launched a powerful rocket called the Space Launch System, SLS, carrying the Orion spacecraft, but with no astronauts on board. So what was the point? Can we survive deep space again? Can this spacecraft handle extreme radiation? Can it return safely at insane speeds? And guess what? It didn't just orbit the moon. It went farther than any human spacecraft ever has. Basically, Artemis 1 was like, let me just go a little extra, just to flex. But here's where it gets interesting. Making of Artemis. The Artemis rocket and spacecraft are built using advanced high-performance materials designed to survive extreme space conditions. The Space Launch System, SLS, uses lightweight aluminum-lithium alloys and powerful engines made from heat-resistant superalloys, while the Orion capsule is protected by a special heat shield that can withstand temperatures of nearly 2,800 degrees Celsius during re-entry. The lunar lander, like SpaceX's Starship, uses durable stainless steel and heat-resistant tiles to handle both deep space and lunar environments. These components are carefully designed, assembled, and tested to ensure safety, making Artemis one of the most advanced space exploration systems ever created. If Artemis 1 was just a test, then what happens when humans get back on board? Artemis 2, humans return. Now comes the real moment. Artemis 2. For the first time in over 50 years, humans will travel around the moon again. Yes, real people, real risk. Imagine sitting inside a spacecraft, leaving Earth behind, watching it shrink into a tiny blue dot. No air outside, no rescue, no second chances, just space. Also, no pizza delivery. So, yeah, think twice. Artemis 2 will test life support systems, navigation, and human endurance. But more importantly, it rebuilds our confidence. It prepares us for something even bigger, because the next mission will actually land. This is not just about footprints on the moon anymore. This is about building a permanent human presence, lunar bases, space stations orbiting the moon, and eventually, missions to Mars. But why the moon? Because it's the perfect testing ground. Lower gravity, harsh conditions, extreme temperatures. If we can survive there, we can survive anywhere, but it won't be easy. Deadly radiation, isolation, unknown risks. The moon might look calm, but it's one of the most dangerous places humans have ever attempted to live. Artemis 3 is the mission everyone is waiting for, the one that will actually land humans on the moon again after more than 50 years. Artemis 3 is a planned NASA mission that will send astronauts to the moon, land them on the lunar South Pole, include the first woman and first person of color on the moon, use advanced technology never seen in previous missions. But this isn't just a repeat of the past. This is a completely new era of space exploration. Artemis 3 is currently scheduled to launch no earlier than mid-2027, and yet, we're going back anyway. Because that's what humans do. We explore, we risk, we push boundaries. From the first fire, to the first flight, to stepping onto another world. This is the next chapter. But here's something even more mysterious than the moon. What lies beyond? In the deepest parts of space. Objects so powerful, not even light can escape them. Black holes. If you want to understand what they really are, and why they might be the most terrifying things in the universe, trust me, you'll never look at space the same way again.